Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start down in the Bayou. The Saints at home to take on the New York Giants. And it's the rookie sensation from a year ago, Malik Neighbors. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Giants started the year 0-2, but now have won 3 in a row, including this one. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is Ramondre Stevenson. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. The throw, the catch, and a 39-yard touchdown pass. The Broncos move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And it's the defense that's really the star of the show. A terrific game last week. They got a shutout on the road. And that's something that doesn't happen very often nowadays.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us. And we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Looking to throw. It's caught. Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here is third down and 4.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 30.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 80 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Philadelphia.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
In motion right is Aguilar.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Able to slither by. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
That's caught downfield by Neighbors. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Credit that good coverage to Paulson Adebo. Got a hand in and knocked it free. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The home team's offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their second possession. Start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but it's fair to say this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. Right back to Tracy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. The guy has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays you can't account for?
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running left is Tracy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Giants. First down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
That's good for a New York Giant.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now it's Tracy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And that's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from Met. The Giants with the football as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap. Few plays of any series, and a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Barkley inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. For this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. For the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Pushes him over. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley. A gain of 14.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 9 here. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Now back to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, they get to the football. It's blocked. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start low because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw is Wilson. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Again, it's Johnson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime is upon. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL here in the first half of the season. He's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Wilson. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Tracy trying the right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Giants.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. The return is Olszewski. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to. And got his man complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, his big defensive lineman, can he get the ball over him? Well, you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see? he never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
To kick off for New York.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Eagles.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
In motion right is Aguilar. Here's Hurts to throw. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first down carry for Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing his Hurts. He's got Granson over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to number 26, Saquon Barkley. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught left side by Neighbors. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun on third down, Wilson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 43, here's second down and 5. On the give, it's Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing is Wilson. Left side, he's got Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And with that last reception, he has moved past the 300 mark for receiving yards in a single game. Just an unbelievable achievement. With the all-time record, by the way, of 336 receiving yards now in sight. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Scatterbury, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that depth. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly. The one of them.
Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Oh, good move. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He finds Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2nd and 6.
At the 17-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, They show up, and they show out.
So for the Giants, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Malik Neighbors. He's going to get a step downfield and run under the deep ball. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Giants improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the always dangerous Kyler Murray. Thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's Brock Purdy. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Niners win their second straight as they get the victory here. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. On the visitors' sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how fresh their legs really are. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Should be a wet one. Off we go from Denver. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. It's going to be a hard group to beat.
It'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 26-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Set to go now on 1st and 10. ground, it's the tight end. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
At the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's in. What a try. Evan Ingram. Down Denver. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
The kick is good. Next the score, Broncos 7, Giants nothing.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Giants.
1st down, New York.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 42.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
On the ground, here's Tracy.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the Giants' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
1st down, New York.
Now Russ. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On second down, Russ. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Third and 2. Here we go. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And the Giants are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on third and 2.
First and goal, New York.
They'll run. It's Scatterboo. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Play action now. It's Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Going up top. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboo. And he'll get this up to the 44. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Once again, it's Scatterboo. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. On the give, Scatterboo. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's good for a Giants 1st down. A run straight ahead, that's Scatterboo. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll try to punch it in with Scatterboo. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he'll take it on in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. It's his third touchdown on the year. Now, Gano for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Look wide, get this one complete, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Man in motion is Ingram. Now it's Dobbins. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the ground, here's Dobbins.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Locke. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Oh, run with Dobbins. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you...
And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Giants. A carry here for Tracy. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Giants.
On the give, it's Tracy. He'll forward for maybe a yard. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd down, here's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he's in! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Abdul Carter on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up
3rd down. They need 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And the Broncos.
Here's a run. And he'll take this one in. Khalil McLaughlin. Touchdown, Denver. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Tracy now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Look on the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, New York.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. It is 2nd and 6. On the ground, here's Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throw left side, that's Johnson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's got the first down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5.
First down.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30. Now it's Dobbins. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Second down, they need 3. They'll give it to Dobbins. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 33-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
2nd down. Nix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He gets that complete to his tight end Ingram. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Broncos get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He only had a couple of catches in this game, but what a big one here. The Raiders would go on to a 12-point victory. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Jalen Hurts. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Eagles up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the New England Patriots. And it's the rookie, Cam Ward. He's looking to throw, nothing's there, so he takes off, and he takes off to the painted grass. Touchdown, 20 yards on the scramble. The Titans find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Tracy now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get forward for a couple. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Wilson. That's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. 35 yards. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Russ, he'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now, Gano for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. As we move deeper in the season, he continues to put up the big numbers week after week. And you see it manifest there. The NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And the Giants are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants, his guy. For their next possession, they lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Wilson. He'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Play action. It's Wilson. Exiting the pocket right. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy plays quarterback behind. And they've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mims sent in motion here. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. It's a gain
from the shotgun. Here's Nix. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Broncos.
They'll send a tight end in motion. A run with Dobbins. Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Throw it. Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there. Making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. A carry here for Tracy. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Tracy. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Play action. Now, Wilson, flush to his right. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. On second down, Russ. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down. After this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
18. That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 43.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
On the ground, Brockton. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. The safety, Javon Holland, coming on the rush that time. Picks up the sack.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run to start the fourth quarter, and here's Tracy. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield, a gain of 8 that time. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
On the give, it's Tracy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Connects with his big tight end, Manhurts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. After that play, it stopped, an injured Giant on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He was taken down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up. Throwing is Nix. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9. And the drive continues.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Now a give up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On second down, it's Nix. They'll set up the screen to McLaughlin. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it third and
Nix
4.
from the gun on third down. Airing one out for Bourne. That's caught. And he will score. Game on. Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown Broncos. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
His kick is good. Makes the score Giants 37. Broncos.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And he's had some kind of... Made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll go again with Scatterboot. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's into the end zone yet again. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Gano on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And gonna move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
He's trying to set up the tight end screen. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's Nix to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down. Nix. He'll go right and find his running back. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
That's complete on the tight end screen. And he will score. Game on. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Denver. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
41.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Olszewski now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been... so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterby. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On the ground, it's Scatterby. And now we're going to time out by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
2 yards.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Once again, it's Scatterby. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he will have a Giants first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Giants.
Here's a handoff to Scatterboo. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Right back to Scatterboo on first down. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a road win here for the Giants, and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.